What's up, guys? Vincent Valentine EX Turk with another Final Fantasy segment, Final Fantasy 15 to be specific, but this will also encompass another Final Fantasy game that's also going to be reoccurring as well. Also, the Final Fantasy VII Remake. So this is a 2-in-1 video. But here's the subject I'm going to talk about. Is Final Fantasy VII going to be a lot like Final Fantasy 15? And I gotta say yes. Now, yes, the Final Fantasy VII is obviously going to get a different story than 15, of course, because, well, it's Final Fantasy VII, and they're going to take from the PlayStation 1 story and characters and just remodel them using the same kind of graphics Unreal Engine Final Fantasy 15 is using. But let's talk about, the combat system. The combat system is already going to be the same. Square Enix already said that Final Fantasy VII is going to have a different combat system than its traditional turn-based one because, well, it's a new era, it's a new generation, and they want to get the kiddos to play Final Fantasy games. And Final Fantasy VII is one of those games that every kiddo should be playing. You should introduce every kiddo. You should introduce every kiddo to play Final Fantasy VII. So that's good they're actually doing this. So yes, the combat will be the same. They're both going to use Unreal Engine. There's going to be a good soundtrack. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with the Final Fantasy VII Remake soundtrack. We don't know yet. We just know Nobu Inatsu's not going to be playing a part of Final Fantasy VII Remake, which makes sense because he's no longer working for Final Fantasy games anymore. He has his own band and he's playing concerts in Nebraska Distance World Concerts, so that ain't going to happen. So, unfortunately, we might have completely new music for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Or someone maybe getting the rights to Nobuo Natsu's soundboard and stuff and upgrade it to Final Fantasy 15 quality type of stuff. But, so this will be kind of and they're already kind of similar games already. Like, they both, but, the main characters are kind of similar. Just in, like, looks and, where they are and how they are to some degree. Except, different personalities. Cloud and Noctis have two different personalities. But, their story is a little bit similar. But that's not the point I'm talking about. I'm not trying to compare the games and say which is similar, which is not. I'm just saying the Final Fantasy VII Remake has a possibility to be just like Final Fantasy 15. And they're going to use the same combat system. They're going to use full voice acting, Unreal Engine character models, and Unreal Engine backgrounds and backdrops to the levels and stuff like that. Just like Final Fantasy 15, they're gonna add backdrops to everything that goes on. So you'll be seeing Final Fantasy 7 levels, but with the same Unreal Engine stuff you see in Final Fantasy 15. Now like Final Fantasy 15, they're gonna also use the Luminous engines for some other stuff too. I'm pretty sure they are. This video is only a prediction, so I wouldn't really take it seriously until the game actually comes out. But I predict that Final Fantasy VII Remake is gonna be a lot like Final Fantasy 15 gameplay-wise. Now, of course, stories will be different gameplay-wise. Yes, you'll be able to switch costumes. You never been able to do that in the original copy of the PlayStation 1. So like I said, I predict that there's gonna have DLC costume packs. You get to play as the Advent Children Cloud costume, possibly, or the Kingdom Hearts Cloud, or the Dissidia Cloud, or Lady Cloud, which that's not gonna be a Dissidia, that's gonna be in-game thing. So you get your pick of what you want to use for probably Cloud and your characters too. So they're probably gonna do that in the Final Fantasy VII Remake, just like they did with Final Fantasy 15. So yes, I gotta say it's gonna play around like Final Fantasy 15. They're gonna use the same combat system as Final Fantasy 15. And it's gonna look so clean and nice. Now it might take up a little bit more space than Final Fantasy 15 because this is an episodic content game, and with everything that's in Final Fantasy 7, imagine with Final Fantasy 15 graphics, it's gonna be real huge just for every little thing, you know. I don't know much about the computer stuff, but I have a friend who's actually getting a degree in animation. He could probably tell you how big Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be with storage-wise. But yes, it's going to be similar with combat and style and gameplay as Final Fantasy 15 with good voice acting and everything. Now, I'm running a little bit over time, so I'll say may the crystal be with you. Have a good day. Have a safe day. Good luck.